Yo, another week, another weekend. Hope everybody's okay. Yo, some mad videos going around. Yo, I know most of you have seen this, Donald Trump. Yo, we're going straight at it, but I don't know who was in the crowd trying to, I don't know, prank Donald Trump, but they nearly got him right there because just screaming the name like God is great in Arabic got the man so riled up, so jumpy. And especially at the time we are in right now, just watch this and see. It's just funny and crazy. Lord have mercy.
The president. I guess I have to do it myself. I know.
Allah Akbar!
Oh, it's bad, 2026, people are still going crazy with their matters. Oh, man. Trump, a bad man sit his pants like that, just, but it's not laughing, but it could have been and it could have been something else, but it is funny that everything that's been going on, just screaming, God is great, you know what I'm saying? Getting people get like all jumpy and shit.
I don't talk to any of my family members anymore. None.
Before I let this video go, I would just wanna you know, I don't know what's your guy you guys take on, especially the people, us from the diaspora, African descendants, Caribbean descendants, and all that stuff that are abroad hustling and trying to, earn something for themselves. How do you see, like, in cutting off family members or cutting off ties based on, emotional blackmails and expectations and, you know, especially if you become successful and stuff like that. Even if you're not successful, there's so much expectation and all that stuff. So how do you guys see the idea of like cutting off family ties and or relative or what I'm saying, when you travel, you don't necessarily have to travel to abroad, but just like growing and being somebody else being your own self and growing being your own self and just focusing on your immediate family, that is either husband, wife, and kids, or husband, wife, and kids. That's your immediate family, you know what I'm saying? And so let's listen to my man, because my man is, I think my man, anyway, yeah, he can decide to do whatever he want to do with his life, but some might say it's an extreme just to cut off everybody or to cut off his family member. And my man is a big boy. He's a big man, you know what I'm saying? UFC fighter, you know what I'm saying? So one can say he's in a position to help financially, you know what I'm saying? Because he's a UFC fighter and he has been earning good, you know what I'm saying? But for the other for the others that are not financially stable, maybe those people will say, okay, yeah, I can do it. Or, you know what I'm saying? But if you are in a position to do it, what do you think?
I don't.
Not one of them?
No. I have cut all my family members off my phone. Nobody. I blocked. I love my family from far. Because if I keep talking to my family members, I will not achieve my goal. If I die, I don't need to be buried in my village. That's where it is. I don't want to be buried in my village. If I die, burn my body, go throw my dust in Kruger National Park. That's my wish.
That is significant for an African.
That's significant for an African because I saw your eyes. But
That's crazy. That's true, For an African man, usually because we expected, what I'm saying, we carry everybody along with you, you know what I'm saying? Like they say, money goes up at the same time or goes down at the same time. You need to look after your family members. You need to support the family and all that stuff. But I can understand in some extreme situation where people now finding it difficult to continue doing that based on the fact that there's so much emotional blackmail or blackmailing. And we have so many stories of brothers and sisters that are sending money home and to be taken care of or to support in their whatever they want to do back home, end up getting frauded by family members and taken for granted. So you can understand why some people will definitely choose to cut off their family relative or entirely the whole family or entirely if you don't want to even go back. So yeah.
That's where it is because most of them, they blackmail with this.
Your family must feel that your success is their success. We're communal people in Africa, so there are no boundaries.
Yes, they feel like my success is their success. They are entitled to their guy.
Right.
Then they feel like, okay, yeah, nothing they do. First we do a winner. So like, it's now our time. You know, our boy is now, you know, signing.
The entitlement, that's the word, entitlement.
Yeah, my family feels entitled. Family feel like that because that's how our mindsets in Africa are like. Because also we are blackmailed that we cannot say no.
No,
Yeah.
we can't. The black
Me too.
tax, the black tax that we have to.
Black tax is real in Africa, like, and we cannot say no. We cannot say no to somebody asking for money.
Yeah.
We cannot say no to anything.
I don't think there is going to be atomic warfare, but I
Yeah, guys, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that segment. It's crazy that's because so many times like you can see like brothers and sisters going through so much because of back home to the point even they don't have anything for themselves back here. Because we had another story where this girl was forced to be sending, I don't know, so much money, like basically 80% of their finances, basically. You know what I'm saying? To the point she doesn't even have anything. You know, she end up not having even enough money to have some food. So it depends. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? But let me know. Let me know about your thoughts on this matter regarding cutting off family ties, especially us from the diaspora. Yo, this story is crazy too. These kids in 1966, as you can see on the page, like just asking them what they think about 2020. What do they think the world would be? It's crazy, man. Yo, let's listen. It's just crazy, and some of them are right because right now it's more the world is taken over by more of like computers and all that stuff. So works and stuff like have changed, and now AI is in the picture too. So yeah,
think that there is going to be all this automation. I think it'll be people will be regarded more as statistics than as actual people.
I don't think it's going to be so nice. I think sort of all machines everywhere, everyone doing everything for you. You know, you'll get all bored and I don't think it'll be so nice.
I think it's going to be very boring, and everything will be the same. I mean, people will be the same, and things will be the same.
First of all, those computers are taking over now. Computers and automation. And in the year 2000, there just won't be enough jobs to go around, and the only
these are just kids in 1966 talking about what's gonna happen in 2000. We have job problems still now going on. People are now more boring because people are now more on their phones than even actually having interactions. You know, life has moved from actually interacting and communicating. Even you can see a group of people in the same household, most of the time will be on their phones or locked in their computers and laptops and whatever, instead of just having a good family time, conversating, playing games, and having fun. So I don't know. Maybe they're right. Not every family though is like that. You know what I'm saying? But the world have moved so much away from what it used to be.
jobs there will be for people with high HQ, you know, high IQ, who can work computers and such things. And other people are just not going to have jobs. There just aren't going to be jobs for them.
I talk about is like, yo, in the 90, like in the early days, yeah, to wear anything miniskirt or short dresses or showing even so much skin, or showing anything used to be deemed as like outrageous or indecent or shameful. But fast forward to now, if the dress is not showing so much skin and that, the dress is not termed as sexy dress or as like up to fashion standards and stuff. And if you're dressing and covering yourself properly or dressing modestly or respectfully, anyhow you wanna interpret it, you're dim as you're still stuck in the back ages and stuff like that. So this video is just kind of like women before how they were perceiving other women that were dressing up, showing too much skin, basically.
Really?
Disgusting.
Why?
Any girl with any decency would never walk in the street with them on.
But they might wear one of the...
Disgusting.
Why?
Well, I don't know. It's really disgusting. I wouldn't wear one. It won't catch on in Wolverhampton.
Well, I think it's just a gimmick, and
this guy says it's just a gimmick, you know what I'm saying? Dressing, showing something. Well, I think it's just a gimmick. I don't think any girl in their right mind would wear it. But today's date, that's what everybody's wearing. You know, time has changed, you know, every culture has changed. From the east to the west to the south, every culture has changed.
I don't think any girl in their right mind would wear it.
I don't think any decent girl would wear one.
Imagine like what we seen right now happening in them days then. Oh my days, they would have been going crazy. The type of ratchetness that is happening right now. Sometimes, like men or women, like sometimes the dressing is crazy.